Ooh, hello. uh, Confirmation, some reason. But you know what's crazy is I just had this like crazy confirmation for myself because there was like an awareness that I came to within a meditation today, and it's like it seems like a basic thought, but there's a lot of people that might be kind of like not fully recognizing it in the way to, you know, and how they apply it to their, you know, real life, right? And so I looked through this deck because I had this image in my head and I thought it was in this deck, and I was like, oh man, I guess I'm wrong. And then I picked up this one, and because I was like, I think it's in this one, I guess. And then as I was going through it, I was like, oh, maybe it's this other one. And like, but I was like, no, it's right. And right when I said here, this one showed up, and that was when I was looking for it. It was such a cute little thing. Crazy confirmation. So anyway, what I was gonna say, whoops. Okay. It's like people go through life with, you know, different things already kind of like intact within them, aligned in certain ways, you know, but when you're, you know, kind of, when you're dealing with the root chakra, which is the red one right here, it's about like security, okay? How safe you feel within your body and in your experience in your life and things like that, you know. And when you get to a more comfortable position, you can move forward towards your sacral, which is like what you feel passionate towards, what is inspiring to you, or, you know, getting your piquing your desire, okay? And then when you continue on in that way, you go to the solar plexus, which is solar plexus right there, which is about your confidence within what it is that you are able to do physically, okay? And then when you have your crown chakra, it's the understanding, the awareness, the knowledge that you have, that you feel innately within you. Your third eye is about, you know, what you are visually able to envision or imagine to create within your life. And the throat chakra right here is about, you know, being able to speak your voice directly, honestly, and openly. And this is your heart chakra, where it's, you know, everything you do is with love, right? And there's a lot of people who have all of these that they've worked on individually, you know, but there's sometimes they skip the heart chakra because they're proud of themselves and the work that they're able to do, and they want to, you know, move forward with expressing their truth and, you know, all these different things. But when they're doing it out of the loving expression, it's you're not able to connect the two within what your ability is that you're desiring to do, within your confidence, the stability, and your truth. You know, when you don't align within your heart chakra, then it's kind of like there isn't the true divine energy that could be sent through you all the way. It's kind of just like, you know, stabilize different areas, and, you know, you can feel secure and proud and all those things. But it's kind of like when you're not looking through or focused through loving expression, it's like all those different things are skewed to like the seven deadly sin type of situation, you know. So anyway, I was just thinking about that earlier, and there's there could be a need, if you're seeing this, that you could be working on whatever it is individually, but that could be something that you might need to keep in mind is, you know, the opening of the heart chakra, aligning all these to create a true, you know, like, let me see, divine, connective tissue. It could be like a conduit, basically, and attach, you know, the physical to the divine through you. Okay, so all right, we got the Ace of Cups right here. Okay, jumped into a reading apparently. And the Two of Wands. Oh, it's so funny. Plan with love. You can be, you know, moving forward confidently with whatever it is that you're desiring to do out of love. You could be closing out cycles of pain. Thanks for the confirmation, guards. And get to true alignment. That's so funny. Okay, all right. Within your outside world as well. Okay, so one more shuffle. And you're going to be receiving back, the same love that you shared. And that takes me back to a different vision that I had, where it was like saying to transmute at the pillar, and we're all pillars of light, energetically foundational building blocks of, the universe in different ways. And when you transmute from, at the pillar and, have that be the focus where you know that you are the pillar, you're meant to be transmuting the energy and releasing it into the world back with love, and that's what you'll be receiving back, and that's when the collective machine, I guess, is able to really kind of be activated in the way that it's meant to be. So it's like there's like something's turned off and needs to switch on, right? But we got the 4 of Wands right there. Okay, so we got you could be really creating and forming a structure in your life at this time. We got a twin flame dynamic, but you could be really kind of getting to a more secure position with what it is that you are putting your energy into. You're coming into alignment where there's a true balance and a solid foundation and structure. We got the 8 of Pentacles right here, 9 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. You be feeling truly secure within, the efforts that you're making. You could have a sense of resolve and courage and contentment with what it is that you've built for yourself. You be moving forward towards a true balance within karma and all different aspects of your life. Okay, you can be recognizing the truth, having clarity, being able to stay true to what your position truly is, feeling that you've been able to build a more desired structure and environment in your life. We got the like you're bringing physically into your world what it is that you are desiring of, while closing out cycles of pain, negativity, and going through a major transformation when it comes to conflict. Okay, you could be really looking more at how to mend situations than wanting to create more let me see, strife, I guess. You could be really learning from previous situations, but I guess having new intentions. Okay. All right, here we go. We got 3 of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. So you're really kind of anticipating what could be coming in when it comes to a message or an awareness that you formed. Okay, there could be a message within you and an awareness that you formed in a way that you are kind of recognizing a truth within. You could be really anticipating, like I said, what could be coming in, feeling that you are maturing in different ways, being able to ground yourself, also blooming and getting to a position where you're able to receive what it is that is truly meant for you. We got the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles, so there could be, with this, more aligned, loving expression, be creating the balance that you need to move forward to create your life, co-creating with the universe. And let me see, like recognizing the efforts that are going on all around you within this co-creation. Okay, let me see. So I kind of zoned out and then like realized what I was saying, so that's pretty cool. But there's like this like bigger picture scenario where you could be feeling like you're really kind of co-creating with the desired team dynamic. Okay, this is something you could have been waiting for and knowing within that would be happening for quite some time. You could have been navigating through different situations, but maintaining this truth within you. You could be taking action in a way to really kind of set forth, I guess. Right here we got the Fool, so it's like, it could be really kind of getting ready to engage in a situation where you are looking at this situation kind of purposefully. Okay, there could be certain difficult choices that you're having to make, but you could be kind of recognizing the excuse me. The fulfillment emotionally that it is that you're navigating your way towards. You could be feeling that there's this recognized worth within what you feel would be true fulfillment or wish come true. You got the King of Swords and the Two of Cups. Okay, so somebody could be knowing what steps that they're meant to take within the divinely guided dynamic. Okay, somebody could be, we have 2, 3, 4 right here, right after the King of Swords. So it's kind of fun. And it's actually Swords, Cups, Swords, Cups. So somebody could be needing to balance themselves out in certain ways. They could be doing that, right? But yeah, somebody could be knowing the difference between what this purposeful situation is and the pain of the past or undesired or unreciprocal dynamics. Okay, somebody is walking away from their fears and their illusions right now. Oh my god. Big old chunk just flew down there. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if this is supposed to be. Oh no. Oh, Temperance right here? Let me see what the. I thought it was the Emperor. I was like, what's happening? Where did the card go? Man, there's that one. That's the one. Took me a second. I was like, I know I'm close. Here we go. Oh my goodness. What was I just saying? Oh, okay. So yeah, somebody could be feeling like they're walking away from illusions and fears. Okay. Imbalance, mismanagement, irreconcilable differences, and enablers. Okay. So somebody could be kind of navigating away from what they know they are, not wanting to put their efforts and energy into. Okay, and somebody could be recognizing that they're leading themselves towards their, true long-term desires and wishes. And they know it's a major change or shakeup. Jeez, hold on. But it could be, something that they're really feeling fulfilled within. Wow, oh my gosh. Crazy. We got the, it went from the Ten of Pentacles, true long-term fulfillment, and, what their desires and values are and all this stuff, but also the Star. And so it's like this wish come true, Somebody could be really feeling like they're navigating in a way towards where it is that they're wanting to be. They could have had different situations that they felt weren't on truly solid ground. And at this point, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles, or no, 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Pentacles back there, right? So it's like somebody's definitely knowing that they're leading themselves into a new beginning with true emotional fulfillment, abundance, and could be like really receiving what it is that they desire to bring in. We got the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So somebody's using the discernment with the truth of this new beginning, and they could be kind of surrendering into a much more grounded and nurturing emotional awareness. Okay, and somebody could be moving forward towards some type of connection within a soulmate dynamic. They could be really healing their inner child, getting more joyful and innocent as they lead themselves forward towards where they feel they're meant to be. Okay. Yeah. So we got the King of Wands, Ten of Cups, or King of Cups. That's weird. Oh, the Ten of Wands. Okay, that's I'm all, why am I saying that? So King of Wands, King of Cups, Ten of Wands, Emperor. All right. So yeah, somebody's definitely kind of recognizing where it is that they're wanting to be focused. They're connecting their emotional desire and their emotional desire, I guess, with what it is that they're wanting to dedicate themselves to and assert themselves within to create. Okay, the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Somebody's like quickly making plans. They could be anxiety or having anxiety when it comes to, you know, what hadn't worked out previously. Okay, somebody could be dealing with certain deceptive or manipulative people in their life, third-party situations, but they could be feeling like they can be restricting themselves from that in a certain way if they are to make sure and they pay attention to you know, making loving choices and focusing on what they feel is truly important in order to move forward into the next chapter with you know, truly being able to follow their heart and get into their, you know, true masculine and feminine alignment. Okay, so somebody could be feeling like they're getting to a greater depth of emotion and being able to align with their higher self, move forward passionately and healed, taking action with a greater sense of focus and momentum, and there could be, you know, a lot of overwhelm that they could be feeling within this. They could be feeling like there's a lot of kind of navigating through you know, toxic or unhealthy situations, but they could be just wanting to maintain the focus on what their truth is. Oops. And what they have strength within. Okay, so this is all about you if you're seeing this. I always do the somebody thing because I'm like, take what resonates, right? But for this to be coming off of what I was saying before, like I keep forgetting that I said that in the first place, but it's like that's basically what happens is all these different things start lining up in a different way because you are navigating through your world differently, and a lot of the time there's pushback and you know, people who are intentionally misunderstanding you, and you find, you know, there's different tests that you have to, you know, kind of like level up within. But when you maintain your focus on a more loving expression, you're able to kind of weed your way through the negativity and decide what it is that you're wanting to open up yourself to, or even kind of like, let me see, just try and maintain the frequency, you know, in the way. And I was thinking about it earlier. It's kind of like radioactive, where, you know, as far as energy goes, you know, like it permeates and it stays and it lasts, you know, long time, you know. So love as an energy, right? You know, so if people were to kind of focus more on you know, the fact that it does permeate and stay, you know, when you are expressing in a loving way, it's so much more powerful and potent than all of the negativity that could be passing through easily, abruptly, and, you know, in a hurried or feeling forced type of way, you know, like that's all just kind of like a jolt to the system. What the hell is this? That's weird. I just gotta. Oh, I thought. I already thought it was the weekend, so I'm like, why are you calling me on it? Saturday. Anyway, that's random, but something about the mail. They said that the address was wrong or something like that. So I'm like, that's strange. That could be something. And I don't know what, but anyway. That's my dog running back and forth with his collar, scratching. Anyway, so love as an energy, you know, permeates and, you know, stays in a way where you might not see it, but you can feel it. And, you know, when you are able to align yourself in a way where you are, you know, trying to be of the most loving expression, you know, yada yada yada. There's a lot of stuff that tries to kind of get you out of that position. So there's, you know, it's like a wrestling match or something. Anyway, hopefully this helps, and bye. Talk to you later.